Number 5.
Silent Scope.
Silent Scope was only good in the arcades. It was just biblically great. You'd walk into an arcade, huge PSG-1 sniper rifle, little LCD screen in the scope. You were a sniper, there was no like crazy blasting, you just had to pick your shots, take your shots, get your kills.
Exactly. That's what made it so different to the other games, and you had to kind of sort of learn how to play this game because it was so different to all of the Lightgun games you played previously.
It just stood out. You can't ignore that. You see that in an arcade, you're like, God damn, I'm playing that.
It's like, yeah, I want the big gun. Yeah, give me the big gun.
Number 4.
Lethal Enforcers. Oh, I borrowed that off of a kid that I was at school with when we had a Mega Drive, and just the opening scene alone had me hooked. That big old hand cannon that comes in, and just goes, pow!
Yeah.
Lethal Enforcers across the screen, and you had to shoot people. They were pictures of people. These like badly photographed animation people cartwheel on the screen.
Really funny.
You just plug them in the face. Hard as nails though. The Konami Justifier is a beast, a beautiful thing to hold. When you pick that thing up, it's just a 357 Magnum in your hand. I want it at the number 1, and the only reason it's not at number 1 for me is because it's just painfully inaccurate at times.
Number 3.
Duck Hunt.
The Zapper is the best light gun in the world. It is so comfortable, so accurate, great trigger pull on it. Then it's probably just down to the fact that it's simple.
I just find it amazing that it's so old. You know, this is the oldest game on this list by far, and quality of that thing is amazing.
Yeah. And if you played it with the second controller plugged in, your mate could control the ducks.
No, that's brilliant.
They were flying, he could fly them around.
Try and dodge it.
When you were a kid, it was tiny screen TVs. We didn't have big TVs back then. So it was really hard. I've played so much Duck Hunt.
Number 2.
Blocks of the dead.
And then I go.
I remember playing this many times on ferries. I was on a ferry. Whenever you go to France, there's House of the Dead on a ferry.
It was one of the few games as a child that I was genuinely shooting things because I didn't want them to come any closer.
It is frightening. It's not like in these other games where if you try and hit someone in the head and they'll go down. These zombies, they keep coming. You just got to keep piling bullets into them, and you've only got a shitty little revolver or something.
It's such a shame that if anyone goes and plays it now, which I thoroughly recommend that you do, you won't get that sensation because you've played Resident Evil, you've played Left 4 Dead. Zombies are everywhere now. Zombies are like cool. Back then, when that first came out, zombies were fucking scary.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Oh my god.
What a game.
If somebody said to me, Brad, sum up your childhood in one light gun game, it's Time Crisis 2.
Agreed.
We had it on the PlayStations, it was in the bowling alleys.
Yeah,
It
that was the thing.
That's what I remember.
It was such a popular arcade machine that it was everywhere where they had arcade machines, and you'd always want to play it as soon as you went in.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of how many times we've completed it as a group of
I
friends.
can't tell you. It's because it's quick. You just get into it, just blast your way through it as fast as possible. Brilliant.
The cabinet itself also had 2 of the greatest features of a light gun game. The top slides went back and forth.
That's
on
true.
the
that
go.
was fun.
So they go clack, 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 clack. That was
Yeah.
amazing. And the pedal so you could duck. Ducking is so cool in games. You should be able to duck more often.
For me, the best thing about it is the 2-player mode. Like, there's no other game I'd rather play co-op than Time Crisis 2. There's nothing more satisfying than seeing like your friend on the other side of the corridor shooting at the same bad guys, and you can like help each other out and stuff. So satisfying.
Oh, it was just so good. There isn't a thing I dislike about it.
No, it's perfect all the way through. It's almost good that it's so short because there's no like downer about it.
That's the thing. There are only 3 stages.
What a game. I want to play it now. I think we found another all-time classic.
Yep.
A true UCHG top tip. Play Time Crisis 2.